Yeah, and Whalebone came up. Was I there? Was I talking to you two when? Oh God, I forgot to. We're smoke bomb. Hello and welcome to the Answers to Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes, joined by none other than your God of Odd, Connor.
That's me. Yeah. Our actual important guest today was making all kinds of faces as if to say, I'm getting introduced. But don't worry.
Yeah, it was very wrong.
It's your turn now.
It's okay. You can't see her, so it doesn't have to worry. Because Connor and I are very dumb boys and come up with very dumb questions, we needed to bring on our own information specialist, professional, future librarian, whatever the fuck she wants to be. Leah.
Pew.
Hello.
And as always, I'm your humble host, Evan. So yeah, guys, I'm a bad ally. I don't know if you knew this about me, but I'm a bad ally.
Oh, but
I wanted to buy a trans knife. It's not a trans knife because I'm colorblind, and I thought the lavender was blue. It's purple. So instead of a pink, blue, and white knife, I have a pink, purple, and white knife. So I'm just feminine, not supportive.
Well, listen, man, they'll cut fascists just the same.
That's true.
Which is not at all because it's a practice knife.
No.
Yeah, this thing it's 3D printed so I can take it on airplanes and shit. So I can like travel with the little fidget toy. And I wanted to, rep the support out in public. And now I just look like a guy who likes pretty colors. So that's where I'm at.
Nice. Well, I really hope you clear that with the TSA ahead of time. Because if they notice something that looks a lot like someone's trying to smuggle a butterfly knife in through TSA, you might get some extra pets.
Not to put a downer, not to be a downer here, but they are known for taking crochet hooks and knitting needles. And if those are a red flag, a literal fake knife might also be one.
But it doesn't look knifey. It just looks dumb.
It does look really dumb.
Yeah,
that's true. It doesn't look like a knife at all.
It looks like a toy because it is.
You know what it looks like.
Knives are toys. Want you to know that, everybody. Play with knives. They're fun.
To all our young listeners out there.
All two listeners.
Hey, kids. It's time to talk about the fun of danger.
Hey, I started playing with knives when I was a kid, and look where it got me. Nowhere.
Podcast. 2 listeners. Maybe gonna get searched by the TSA. We'll see where that goes.
Tune in for more.
You know what it does look like instead of a knife on the knifey bit? It looks like a cobble crusher.
What does that mean in English terms for, I assume, not nerds?
Please, information specialist, explain.
Yeah, let me step in here. So, Evan, when we are in Goron City,
yes,
the big, can I swear?
Oh yeah,
of course you fucking can.
Just
what do we look
check.
like? You think, Leah? You think we're like a quality show?
Kind of bullshit you think we're running?
Connor and I are. You've known us for how long, and you think we have an upstanding, respectable practice?
Hey, I'm trying to save you editing of all of the expletives later. Just trying to check in advance. So when you're in Goron City,
motherfucking city,
and you get the big fuck off smasher thing that I had, and then I put the stupid Moblin horn on the top of it, and we're like, it's ugly now. Yeah, that.
Is that the thing Yunobo carries?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because there's the Cobble Crusher, there's the Stone Smasher, and it's the big one, or is it Stone Smasher?
Come on, nerd trifecta, let's go.
I think that's the big one. Sorry, I think they only put two big fuck off, not quite a hammer, just giant stone popsicles.
Yeah.
4 out of 10, bad game. All right. Enough of this nonsense. Let's get into our most important first question of the night. And let's, as usual, start with our guest. Leah, how you been?
No complaints. A little jet lagged, but I've been okay.
Cool. What's your plane sleeping strategy? Are you like going on for
Fail.
the red eye and just be awake? Okay, cool.
No,
You,
the
you
strat.
haven't tried bringing a fake knife and getting tackled into a concussive state by TSA?
You know what? That hasn't made the list yet. The only thing I have tried is nothing.
Oh.
So I've been advised on a variety of both legal and illicit means to sleep on a plane, and I have taken advantage of none of them.
Smart.
Cool.
Yep.
I do red eye, anti-anxiety meds, and melatonin. So, like, I have to sleep, or I don't know. I don't know what that cocktail of three things would do to my body if I didn't sleep with all those in me. But unfortunately, the next flight that I'm taking, both across the country and back, neither are red eyes, because for some reason Alaska didn't have them, and I'm sad now.
Well, Alaska did cut a lot of the flights offered based on recent events. So they have like half of their fleet on the ground
to
make sure the air doesn't like fly out of it.
I almost pulled a U and picked whatever that aisle was because
row 29, baby.
Nobody. Oh shit! I did pick that one.
Yeah, that's the one. It was either 28 or 29.
Oh, that's the one I'm usually in. I kick in the back right of the airplanes when I go. Oh, dope.
If you ask me, this is the gambling fallacy at its highest. Because if row 29 just got booted out of the airplane, it's got to be a different one next time, right?
Right.
It can't be row 29 twice in a row. What are the odds?
I mean, 100%, because that's the structure of the plane. Like, that's where the weak point was row 29.
Nah.
Connor, I'm now noticing the drawback of bringing an information specialist onto our podcast of bullshit.
God,
we're going to get called out for an hour.
A smart person. Weakness.
Quick divert. Connor, how have you been?
Well, I've been all right. Like work. Hey, you know, why don't we just take the 2.5 minutes of me complaining about work and we'll just set those aside. Everybody who's listening, both of you, ask one of your friends how work's been for them instead of listening to me. This is a time treat that I'm offering to you. Aside from that, settling in pretty nicely. My bed, I made it. It works, which always reminds me of my good friend from college who never stopped laughing about a super dumb joke when I moved into a shared living space senior year. And at the end of a long night out, not that long of a night, we just went out for like pretzels and beer or whatever. And I said, when I get home, I have to make my bed. No, I mean it. I have to make my bed because my bed was still in pieces. It just the structure wasn't together. And it was a good dumb joke, but he laughed about it once a month for the rest of the year. He would bring it up and be like, hey, Connor, do you remember that one time you said you were going to make your bed? That was so funny. And I loved that.
I think no. That is not a bad joke. That is a good joke, because like, not to get marketer, but the ROI on that joke, man, that just kept coming back.
Yeah. You know, every now and then you just really hit your audience that squarely.
You just took their funny bone and just snapped it.
Yeah,
like you're gonna remember this one forever. Yep. Love it.
It'll heal back stronger.
Is that how bones work?
Yeah.
Information specialist. Is that how bones work? How do bones work?
I'm
Teach
pretty
us
sure
how
it's
bones
how
work.
muscles work, but not how bones work.
Damn it.
Okay. Oh, dude, did you know that the stuff that makes you get big strength-wise, that same process is what makes you get flexible, but lengthwise?
What does lengthwise flexible mean?
Yeah, so basically,
you know, when you stand on your tiptoes and you really try to make yourself look big, and you get
when
like
you become Gumby.
Okay, so hypertrophy for muscle growth, I think, is based on compression, whereas hypertrophy for stretching is based on lengthening.
He used it twice.
Yeah, he's bringing out those $10 words.
I like it.
Well, it's what it is. It's the process of muscle growth.
Yeah, the information specialist.
I watch a lot of nerd shit on that.
Information specialist comes on, and Evan brings the vocabulary out.
I'm fine, and I've been fine, and I don't sleep, and I'm behind on work, and I got a podcast with some friends. So let's cut the bullshit. and see what number 49 has to offer us.
Ooh, the mining question.
How do you feel about hotel rooms, empty malls, airports, funnily enough, and other liminal spaces?
This is a good question.
I'm going to start it right off. I love it. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel more at peace than when I'm in a liminal space. I don't know how others feel about it, but there was a point in time where I had a little bit more free time in my life. Unemployment, right out of college, broke as shit, very bad mental health. So I just kept fucking off places just across the country, everywhere. Freaked out Leah. I had just recently met her at the time, and I would just disappear for weeks.
Oh, no, you hadn't just recently met me. We had just started dating. And then you're like, actually, I need to be 1,000 miles away from you right now. And I was like, I'm sure that's not a red flag.
I can't put that into words. I just gotta.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I bought tickets to fly out for the next day. It was great. And then the other part of that story that I really liked was Leah's like, yeah, and you kept snapping me just like public transit in places out where people would like without a place to sleep would sleep.
Wow, that's definitely a red flag. That's a huge. That's like, oh no, now I'm gonna be on a murder documentary in 6 months' time.
Yeah. So that's a long way of saying I really like traveling alone and just kind of like being by myself in airports and like seeing long empty hallways in malls and just kind of like, I don't know, being where the quiet, like slightly spooky is. That's my flavor on these things. I am big thumbs yes. Leah, you look like you got a lot of thoughts. I'm seeing the pursed lips of Evan's a fucking idiot. What do you have to say?
No, that's not. Don't put words in my mouth.
Hey. This is a podcast. We yes and
yes
and you're an
idiot. But he technically put them on the outside of your mouth, specifically on your lips.
That is true.
So,
that's fair.
Got your back.
Thanks.
Cause rips. Bad energy.
No, so my thoughts on such liminal spaces are daytime, wonderful. Nighttime, will not catch me dead there. Because there will be other people by themselves there who I do not know and do not trust.
Like Evan.
Like Evan, exactly.
That's totally fair. I'm pretty sketchy of a person. I just look like one of those kind of like wacky dudes. It's like, what are you about? What are you about to do?
You look like the kind of person who would come up to me randomly and start trying to have a conversation, and that's the last thing I want when I'm in public.
That's also precisely who Evan is. So you have nailed him 100% based on his appearance. I'm sure the years of time with him have not informed your opinion at all.
Even though I do that and am that type of person, I make it as painless as having a conversation with a stranger can be with a person. Usually with lighthearted japes like this podcast. Use them in your real life. It's a bonus.
Yeah, jape it up. I will say, I do think Evan is far more successful at it than most people. And also, I respect Leah's like bar of nobody, not no way, not no how should a stranger come talk to me in public at night.
It's totally fucking fair. And like, you have every fucking right. I am a 6'2", getting slightly larger dude. You are not that.
No, I look dangerously approachable.
Yes, as much as you mentioned in your day-to-day life of the, I have a face that just says, hey, talk to me. Which, I'm so fucking sorry, dude. I'm so sorry, dude.
That's a rough combo when you don't want people to come talk to you.
No, on the bright side, I have heard so many complete strangers breakup stories.
Oh, that's cool.
They just come up and tell me. I don't know you. I don't know your name.
Oh,
but I know that you broke up with your girlfriend of 12 months because you found somebody else sleeping on your couch, and then you drove around for 13 hours on the phone with your brother, and he told you this was going to happen. You shouldn't have moved in together after 2 weeks of dating. I don't know this person's name, but I know this.
Okay, I gotta ask, how do they broach this subject with you? Is it even a hey lady, or is it just so my life is in shambles?
It depends. Sometimes there's small talk first, but that particular story absolutely was. Ugh, I spent so many hours in my car last night. I did not ask, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, why did that happen? No response. Continued talking.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is making sense.
So yeah, no liminal spaces at night because I don't need to have that at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Okay. Too approachable for a nighttime liminal space. Good answer.
Okay. Cool. Connor, are you going to fill out this diagram here? Are we going to have the spectrum of yes, Evan, maybe Leah, no Connor?
I gotta tell you, I'm into liminal spaces to the extent that I feel I should at least briefly explain. Liminal spaces are like in betweeny spots. So like Evan was saying, like airports and hotel rooms, like places that you're supposed to travel through, and like it feels like it's a threshold, which I think is probably in the etymology somehow of liminal.
Yeah, they don't have like their own kind of. Oh my gosh, she's so smart. She's so smart and hates that we're so dumb. But before Leah tells us the actual truth, my understanding is that liminal spaces are like don't have any character in and of themselves. But I now am starting to feel like Connor under the watchful gaze of the angry teacher of like, I know this answer and you're going to be so fucking dumb. So let's just toss it to Leah and hear what the actual answer is. Who knew? Who knew, two listeners? You're getting lessons this time. Useful ones. Not just fun ones.
No, it is just fun, in my opinion.
Fire away.
No, so like historically, at least my understanding, which is primarily based in like early American history, is liminal space was originally used to describe the space between like life and death. So like that area. So you're absolutely right when you first said the question at the beginning of like in between places. So it's places you're not usually like staying for a long time, which is why like the pop culture meaning today has shifted to like that kind of creepy in between space.
Okay. But instead,
places you're not supposed to stay.
It's just this mortal coil. Our existence is a liminal space.
No.
Okay.
Not at all. Liminal is the space between life and death. So like on All Hallows Eve, when
I'm
like
understanding now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Took a minute. Okay,
learning new things takes time.
And what else takes time is Connor answering without us cutting him off.
Yeah. Not cutting me off. You're jumping in and just making me a more interesting person to listen to because you're the B plot of my answer. I appreciate that. I like liminal spaces because they feel so blank and like almost like you can slide across them in some ways. If this is going to make any sense at all, I don't know. But
no. In what ways? On like a slip and slide, on your bum, on some like ice skates. Which way are you? How gracefully are you moving through this?
Like a penguin going downhill an icy bank on its belly.
Ooh. Do you, Connor, catch airtime?
I don't catch any airtime because I don't stop sliding when I'm in a liminal space. And that doesn't mean like because I'm necessarily passing through, but yeah, just like a penguin. And I've commuted into school the first like 6 months or so, and so I'd stay at Airbnbs for a little while, and those rooms are very liminal, like to an extent more so than hotels, because like the stark contrast of like walking through somebody's house where they live and have things, and then you get into your space, which is like a cardboard painting of a bed and maybe a nightstand, and that's it.
Okay.
And so it feels just very like, it feels very nothing. Like it's like sitting on a blank canvas. Being in my own space and in my own home, there's loads of things around that I love, and I'm glad that they're here. And I feel kind of like caught on them, like securely.
Yep.
But in a liminal space, it feels like I can just be in a nothing in particular space. It's a nice change.
There's just something wonderfully peaceful about it. I hem ho.
Yeah. And they do get creepy at night, but in a way like how possums are creepy. Of like, you just kind of look creepy, but you're okay. You're not so bad unless you get murdered. And that's less about liminal spaces, more just about nighttime.
All right, so moving on. Next one is 26, which is okay. What fashion accessory or trend do you want to return with gusto?
Oh yeah, JNCO jeans. JNCO jeans. JNCO
I
jeans.
fucking knew you were gonna say that.
Never once wore a pair of JNCO jeans, but I want to once and see where it goes. I don't know if it's going to be a lifestyle, but I know for a fact that I really want to watch other people wearing them all the time.
Dude, I wore JNCO jeans as a kid. I had the one with it was like the main guy, but it was an alien mutant version of the main guy on the butt.
What mutant guy?
It was like just the main guy.
What main
whoever
guy?
Like there was like a main icon guy. He had like
the JNCO character.
Pointed hair.
This I don't know enough about.
Oh my god!
I did not experience enough JNCO. I mostly missed it.
Yeah, JNCO jeans had a fucking lore, dude.
No, I had no idea.
Oh, you missed out. Yeah,
I just thought they were big, silly pants for clown jeans.
They are with lore, with anime street bullshit lore.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why JNCO needs to come back, so I can learn about them.
Oh my gosh! Also, dude, you fucking no question. You would dive headfirst into that fucking lifestyle like Scrooge McDuck going into his goddamn golden swimming pool. Like baggy pants, all of the pockets, dumb. That has Connor written all over it.
It does feel like a natural evolution from cargo pants.
I do have some great news for you. Wide leg jeans are currently making a comeback, and I feel like we are moving down the line because we were in skinny, then we got to straight, then we got to boot cut, now we're at wide leg. We are rapidly approaching the
JNCO jeans. What are they? They're just massive.
It's the
don't got it.
Singularity. JNCO Singularity.
Cool. Excellent.
Horseshoe theory.
That was worth the wait. Thank you for
the JNCO Singularity.
I thought you were trying to name what type of pants JNCO jeans were. I'm like, they're fucking JNCO jeans. They're the only way to describe it is JNCO jeans.
And I feel like they've got, if you'll pardon the pun, I think they've got real legs. I think people will wear them for funnies for a little while, but then they'll be like, wait a second, this is kind of cool. I enjoy these.
And then Gen Z and Alpha will be like, who fucking cares? It does a kickflip into the sunset wearing them. Like, what else do you need? Great. Cool. Leah, do you have one or you want me to go?
You should go, because I'm having a hard time identifying a trend that isn't at all active right now.
Ooh. It could be that your wishes have just been granted, though. Anyway, you can ruminate on that. Feel free to use that as an answer, which is totally fine. I want cloaks. I want cloaks to come back. I don't think we have enough cloaks in this existence. I love a hoodie. I'm wearing a hoodie right now. But, like, I want to be ostentatious. I want to be as obnoxious as I am as a person. Give me something that flaps. Give me something that I can twirl in. Like, I tried it. Dresses ain't my thing. Cloak on top of my jeans? Hell yeah, let's go. It could be a hot cloak. I can have no shirt underneath. Let's go. Show off abs if I had them. You could have all the different cool clasps like in Lord of the Rings. Like you could have a clasp collection. So many ways to accessorize. I've got a bunch of pins that I like putting on my hats and shit. Like I could have that on my cloak. It's useful. It keeps the rain out. It's also useful. It keeps the arrows away. Like whatever I need, a cloak has, and we don't have it. Everything's just like, I don't know, fucking shaped like a body. Let me shape like the wind. I don't know. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Give me cloaks.
I do think we're missing flaps, or like as the onomatopoeia, not the literal object in our clothing nowadays.
Yeah, no, if I just wanted those, I would have like more cargo pants.
Trap jeans, not trip jeans. Different thing.
I almost bought trip jeans when I was a kid. still think about them to this day, but that's not where I'm at in my life.
Oh, let me learn a little bit more about jeans. I didn't think I could learn 2 things about jeans in the same day. What are they?
Okay,
dude, trip pants.
You know, industrial dancing, that thing that I want Mike to do that comes up semi-regularly in conversation. It's what the cyber goths wear. They're just like black cargo JNCO jeans with just a bunch of like bright neon tassels and fucking grommets and zippers.
Excellent.
Think if steampunk were edgy.
I'd like to change my answer, please. Those. Now those.
Yeah.
Yeah, those instead of
just JNCO jeans meaner older brother.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll add that. But yeah.
I do want you to be aware, though. I don't know if you're prepared for how warm cloaks are.
I'm not. I've never worn one. They're not in style. I want them to come back. Let me find out.
Now, I happened to have a delightful supervisor who very much said, I want to wear a cape. And his friends built him up for years about it. Like, you should get it. You should get it.
Those are good friends. Those are good friends.
They're very good friends. They were also my supervisors. And he did
I'm glad you went to the school you did.
He did get a cape, and he wore it at irregular intervals, but from time to time. It was very flamboyant. You saw it like across the road. Easy. The only complaint I ever heard from him about it was it's actually kind of too warm a lot of the time.
Okay.
You got to pick the right weather.
Do you know what material it was?
Gosh, I'm pretty sure he might have gone like a little too far into like he didn't. I don't know if he got a starter cape, up front. It could have been like velvet for all I know.
Okay. What is Cape lore? Cape talk. Tell me about your capes.
I know Cape Cod.
the juice of the place.
The juice?
It is. Oh my god, no! I'm thinking of a Cape Codder.
Thinking of the cocktail.
Yeah, it's mostly juice.
Chips.
It's mostly juice.
It is mostly juice. It never fails to piss me off hearing vodka cran.
Oh, that's always what I call it.
That's a Cape Codder.
Is that what a Cape Codder is?
That's what a Cape Codder is.
That's all it is.
Vodka cran. Cape Codder.
I was a bartender in New England, and it was a vodka cran. I'm not as elitist as you, but no, I think the cloak heat is fine because I will get myself a starter cloak. What do I look like? I'm made of cloak money. But I also like running hot, so I'll be good to go. Just less clothes underneath, more cloak on top. That's all I need in my life. But yeah, Leah, you've stop judging me and tell me what you want to come back or has made back, I guess.
No, I did identify something. Can you repeat the question?
I would love to, if fucking Drive would let me. What fashion accessory or trend do you want to return with gusto?
Gusto.
All right, I'm going to tweak it a little bit, and I'm going to say I want this because I want to be able to buy it easily, and I want it to be normal for me to own one.
Okay, that's totally fair.
I want structured undergarments. I don't want to have to change the shape of my body to look a certain way. I want to be able to buy the structured undergarment so that I can shape my body how I want it to.
You want to be the Jello jiggler in the mold that is the bodice. Or whatever.
No, absolutely not.
I don't understand that.
I hate the way you phrased that.
Am I the only one who had Jello jigglers as a kid?
I know what you're talking about, Evan. I don't want my body to be a Jello jiggler and a bodice. What are you saying?
Everybody's is. We're just sacks of flesh that just go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Evan, what is a Jello jiggler? What are you talking about?
So Jello jigglers are just when you put Jello into a mold. Jello brand refers to that as a jiggler.
I see.
So
you see why I don't want my body described as such.
Yes, I do. I also understand why Evan did it anyway.
I thought it was very apt. I didn't mean it with any malice or anything. I didn't think it was a fucking bad thing to say, but apparently you're ascribing your own insecurities based. Who's putting words in whose mouth now, Leah?
I think it might still be you, my man. I think it might still be you.
One, fuck you. Two, I have love for all Jello jigglers, every shape, size, color, orientation. I'm just
non-discriminatory Jello jiggler.
I may have bought a non-supportive fake knife, but by God, I love every single Jello jiggler out there in this world. You two listeners, you're the most beautiful Jello jigglers I know.
I love this counterpoint of, I don't really think I want to think about my body that way, to, how dare you insult the Jello jiggler? You should be proud. How could you besmirch the name of the jiggler?
It's like a shitty off-brand Joker.
Fat guy versus the jiggler.
Did you say that guy?
No, but that's even better. Today on the adventures of that guy and some man.
That guy.
Yeah, structured undergarments, just because I want to be able to buy them easily. They also help your posture, which is a nice bonus as someone who's chronically in the like internet goblin position.
Yep. I totally been there.
And you have an excuse to wear whalebone.
They make fake whalebone now, so it's like ethically sourced, but it behaves the same way.
Oh, good.
Cool.
You should tell everybody. This is your fun fact to share because I'm 98% sure you taught me what whalebone is and why it's cool.
Yeah, and whalebone came up. Was I there? Was I talking to you two when? Oh God, I forgot to. Where smoke bomb?
And then there was
excellent
knowledge.
Cover.
I'm just gonna cut Leah's knowledge in right here. So just zoop. Just no need to keep. No need to keep waiting, Leah. I've got just zoop. Just start talking. Zoop.
What is the zoop? I don't understand the zoop.
Have you never listened to a podcast before?
Zoop. I'm going to edit all this conversation that we're having right now is not being heard by two listeners. It's going to get cut out.
Oh, it's just
zoop,
us,
if you will.
Yeah.
So, all right. So whalebone is not bone. It is the
grill,
mouth filter. What is it called? Baleen. Thank you.
Grill.
The grill.
Maybe it's a whalebone. No, it's not, you idiot. It's baleen.
Yeah, it's baleen. It's called whalebone because whales had it, and it provided the boning for the corset.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I know that these are undergarments. Will you ever allow for outer garments structured?
Oh, hell yeah. Wherever you want to put that structure, baby. I'm not restricting your ability to wear your garments.
Cool. Is it like, okay, is this stuff all designed or is it just very kind of like plain? I don't know. I know least about your stuff, which is why I'm asking you the most questions. I'm sorry. Also, I'm realizing as I speak, structured outer garments, that's armor. I'm just talking about armor.
I don't know if I would call that structured so much as like solid.
It seems like it's pretty structured.
I feel like it's a little column A, little column B.
Yeah, you know what? Especially like when you get to like the upper class folks, you know, those kings who had the especially like the cod piece. Like that's to give your body a shape that you simply do not have.
I want Leah's world to exist so I can finally buy the Flight of the Conchords, Too Many Dicks on the Dance Floor cod piece.
The disco ball.
The disco ball. This is something Connor and I have been talking about since high school, and it's still in my fucking brain because I'm a boy.
Yeah, so sorry, Leah. Unfortunately, your answer to this question is a genie's wish where you get what you asked for, but the downside is there's going to be disco ball cod pieces.
See, I'm used to not like 90% of whatever I think when it gets to Evan, it is a monkey's paw situation. Like, does he help make it happen? Yes. Is there a fascinating twist I could never have considered? Also, yes.
We almost made it out successfully if it weren't for someone saying codpiece. I don't even know who it was. It just like zeroed in. It's like, I know what I want now.
That is technically Leah's burden to bear.
Isn't it always?
Sorry guys. Leah, do you want to shake things up with your question of the night, or you want to save the best for last?
No, hell yeah, we can throw it in.
Okay, cool. So this is our guest question, as always. If you can make trading cards out of any subject, what would it be? Does anybody have a knee-jerk reaction? Leah, I know you came up with this one, so do you have one in the back pocket?
I don't.
I don't. That's totally cool.
I'm going to go with like psychological phenomena and like therapy techniques. And I don't want like Freud to be on a card, but I do want penis envy to be one of the triggers.
Okay.
And oral for someone fixation. To be like, yeah, oh man, I've got a first edition anal fixation. Oh, no way. Yeah, man.
I'll trade you three depressions for a debunked schizophrenia.
Yeah. I think it would be like, I think it would just be fun to talk about like trading your trichotillomanias. It's just, I think a fun idea. But
that's the whole one, right?
No, that's plucking your hair out.
Yes, very good.
Okay, cool. What's the whole one? It's another TR.
What is the whole one?
Is it tryptophobia?
That sounds like it could be right.
I don't know. That one doesn't bug me, but it bugs a lot of people on the internet. I'm like, why is everyone freaking out in the comments?
Yeah, that's not one of the ones.
It's phobia, you idiot.
Kind of by definition. Cool. But I think it would be fun because there are like psychology is just fun and interesting.
Yeah.
And I also think it would be great for public awareness. I feel like people could get to know more about things. Maybe we'd stop using OCD the way that we use it in everyday parlance. That would be nice.
That'd be good. No, cool. I like that. What's the rarity ranking of yours?
Totally arbitrary, like anything else.
Okay, no, totally fair. Good answer. Family Feud, good answer. God, I fucking do that all the time. I will keep calling myself out on it on this fucking podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm curious. Maybe I'll come up with more of a rarity thing later. What are you thinking, Evan? Do you have something to go with?
Yeah, I do. So I don't know. Like these questions are magic worlds where anything exists. I want trading cards to be family recipes.
Is that not just a recipe card?
Are we trading them, Leah? No. I can't get them. I can't get them in a little package for $2.50 off of tcgplayer.com and rip them open and go, Leah, look at the dumb shit I got, and I get, oh, you bought more stuff, huh? God, I'm dating this guy, huh? So,
see, what were we just saying about the words in my mouth thing?
That they're really mean to me a lot of the time.
Yeah, no, when Evan puts them there.
Funny
how the words that come out of Evan's head are mean to him.
I guess. Okay. I guess.
Anyway, I was just talking about a trading card system that I think might be relevant.
Yeah, and I just want to trade recipes with people, and I guess trading cards is how this would happen for me.
Yeah.
No, cryptids. I changed my answer. I don't. You're right. My answer was stupid. I want cryptids. I want all of the weird fucking cryptids. Like, I want people to invent cryptids and fucking put them on a card. Like, I want these cards to become cryptids.
I like your first answer better.
Fuck, I can't win tonight.
Like, Yu-Gi-Oh is just cryptids for like.
Yeah, you're right. Thing. All right. I'm a politician. I'm going back. I want family recipe cards. Yeah, go with your gut, Evan. Always go with your gut. First answer, right answer. It's always in the moment. Yeah, I love recipes. I love trading things with people that I know, and fuck people I don't. Like, as is pointed out, I like going up to strangers and Salem, going up to strangers and going, hey, stupid question, but let me know. Does your grandmother makes a fantastic tuna noodle casserole? Hook me up. Your dad's really into smoothies, Connor? Yeah, I do actually like those. I don't care what you think, Connor. Hey, I've never done something with, I don't know, oxtail before, but you swear by this? Yeah, I'll give you my Bocce's bread recipe for that. Let's go make the world more delicious.
I feel like that absolutely should exist, but also feels like it could be a Facebook group.
It could, but also I'm not dealing with again, Leah, you keep keeping the bullshit in there. Like there are blogs, and then I'll have to like read through. You scroll all the way down to get the stuff, or I have to like make a Facebook page, or I could just open a pack of cards.
No,
I get the fun of opening cards and having a recipe.
Well, hang on.
You have thoughts, please share.
I'm gonna cut in. Leah can form her thoughts. What? So I'm a little confused. We're buying packs of cards, right? It's a trading card, and they've got recipes on them. So you're like, a goulash, great. I need one of those for my soup deck. But
yes,
are there also like homemade Pikachu's? Essentially, is like,
gotta be.
Hey man, like Bocce's pancakes are not regulation. Okay, you can't just come in here with your homemade cards.
Yeah, you know how Magic made all the fucked up decks, like the Unhinged or whatever. No. Yeah, it's not Oh man, they're really fun. You should look it up sometimes. They've got a bunch of like ridiculous fucking effects. Like the first one I ever saw was the cheese stands alone. If it is the only card on the board, you win. That's just it.
Fantastic.
It is the golem of increasingly difficult to read and pronounce name of the sake of the hammer smashing coven smithery, and it's like for every word in a title on your monster, get +1/+1. So it's just like incredibly stupid rules that absolutely break the game wide open. So yes, awesome. That is what the homemade cards are.
Okay, I just want to say real quick, I'm flattered how confident you were that I would know what you were talking about.
You're a nerd. I
appreciate that you see me as that level of nerd.
You're a deep nerd. You talk to Moynihan and Joe, who are also deep nerds.
So nice.
I beat Mike in Magic one time, I think. Don't worry, he's milled me 3 times and it hurts every single one of them. All right, enough of this. Leah, take us home. What is yours?
All right. I think it should be higher education degrees because no, hear me out.
No, I'm listening. I'm skeptical, but I have not opened my mouth. I do not want to be that white guy leading a podcast cutting off one of the very few women who decide to talk to us.
No. So I think built in like rank system, like there are some degrees that are harder to get. You can get some shiny degrees like based on like specialty and such. Like, oh, you have an American history PhD? Okay. I have insert rarer history PhD.
Okay.
You know, like how specialized are you going to get? Also, you can have, like Evan was saying, with these weird decks, apparently, and I am not trying to throw shade on any kind of academic field here, but I recently learned you can get degrees in parapsychology. So, like, I feel like those throw up the whole system. Evan, it's like telekinesis, telepathy, ESP, that kind of stuff.
I thought that was extrasensory perception.
That's part of parapsychology. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did. Okay. I thought the small one was the bigger one, not the bigger one was the smaller one. Carry on.
Gotcha. But like, I feel like there's a lot of room to wiggle there. Like, get some weird stuff, and you can have like your different colors, like you have with Magic, where you can have like your sciences, your humanities.
Okay. No, that's fun. That's fun.
And I imagine like pitting a sciences deck against a humanities deck, chaos. That's just academia.
Yep. Yeah, totally different strategies for the game. Yeah.
I do have a couple of questions, if that's okay.
Please.
All right. So, is the rarity system based off of where the degree comes from? Like a Harvard is the gold star versus the. For example, please dumb yourself down to our level. Do not raise us to yours. So, Renowned place that actually does good stuff gets the star, and then fucking UW gets poop.
Easy. Easy. I have not gotten my degree yet. I cannot start burning bridges.
Okay, apologies. Sorry to listeners. Please do not pay attention. All right, sorry, was that a yes or a no to that ranking system?
It was neither. I'm not sure.
Okay, cool. Follow-up question.
Wait, no, I want to know,
Okay.
Connor, you also have experienced the ridiculousness that is higher education and postgraduate.
Yeah.
How do you think the ranking system should work?
I think it should absolutely be by university because it will cause so much academic drama.
Oh, that's a great point. I didn't even think of the academic drama.
Yeah.
Oh, and it'll be like when those schools, they got found out for like paying US News and World Report for like the higher ranking. They were actually paying to have their, because it's like, why is insert rinky dink university here ultra rare PhD? I didn't even know they had a PhD program.
Yep.
And then it's a whole scandal. Oh, I love that. That's delicious.
Cool. They can release new rankings every year or so. And so like your deck strategy needs to change every time there's been a shakeup.
Totally throws off the meta.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
Okay, my second question, if I may. Are we good? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude, but with your talking about like extra specializations, is that an evolution system in your game?
I was thinking, I don't know a lot about trading card games, but I was thinking, like, you know when you get like a Pikachu and there's like, he's like doing this thing and you get a different Pikachu and he's doing like a different thing.
Yeah.
Like that's like the specialization. So they are all still like, it's still like, and like to a degree of specificity. I feel like, you know, like a master's of psychology, you have a focus and those should be different. But like I feel like, okay, no, it's like, so you know how you have like grass type and like that kind of stuff. So we've got like 3 layers. So you've got first your humanities versus STEM versus, I know I'm missing one, the arts. Have those. I'm trying. And then underneath that you have like major, a field, and then under that specialization.
Cool. I love it. I'm gonna make the joke. I'm sorry, guys. Are you gonna just call it knowledge fight?
No, I will not. I'm glad you make yourself laugh.
Someone's gotta. All right, to round out the night, number 6. Oh my gosh. So you know how the low numbers are the old questions?
Yeah.
You know how the old questions are the ones that kind of like are foundational to this podcast?
Yeah.
You know how these questions really do stuff to Connor?
No.
I think we need to save him for last. Because guys, what do you want done with your body when you die?
Yeah, Connor has to go last.
I had no idea this was on the list.
Oh yeah. No, I've had that one on forever. Like, because I knew it would come up because I know what you want done with your body when you die.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first things. It's one of the first things I learned about Connor Fitz was what he wants to have done to his corpse. And I'm like, all right, I'm staying at his house for 4 days. I'm sure this will be fine.
It is true. It's kind of like you just sort of wind up the key in my back with that question and watch me go for a little while.
Yep. So I'm gonna cut through the chaff or whatever the fuck I am. I don't fucking care. Just fuck me into the woods, man. Do whatever you want with my body when I die. Like, I'm a corpse. What use do I have for this thing? Zombie apocalypse? Use that thing for distraction or, I don't know, side paneling or whatever. Real life, you need a fucking ritual to let the grief go. Bury me in the ground. We in the middle of the woods and you're starving. I ain't gonna look twice. Find out what that long pig tastes like, baby. I don't care. I I don't care. I don't care what I don't have any wants for my body when I die. I'm dead. That's my answer.
Okay, Evan. We all want to be cool guys who don't care what happens to our bodies after we die. But there has to be some limit. There are things that you would not want done with your body.
Okay, I wouldn't want like necrophilia.
Okay,
but
like
why? Okay,
again,
come on. I'm glad we've set the bar there.
Self-respect. Excellent.
Hey, all right. You know what? Dead girls may like me. Don't like me dead.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What about donated your body to science and is put into a ridiculous position as a skeleton in a museum?
I don't care. I'm dead.
Okay.
I have another Leah fun fact if we want.
Oh, please.
So, a recent scandal out of relevant Harvard Medical School was a bunch of people who had donated. This is not a fun fact. This is actually a very sad fact. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
A bunch of people who had their bodies donated for science. Well, the guy who was in charge of stewarding the morgue was actually selling body parts to black market body dealers. So there is a person who puts them into, I shit you not, creepy dolls. She would take... Yes. If you look up the dolls, awful, terrible. So she's doing that. There was a dude who does blood paintings.
Okay.
Which, objectively, fine. Interesting form of art.
I'm
ethically source your blood.
Yeah. So far, not cool, but also kind of cool for these.
Yeah, the problem is this is not what the people and the families of these people wanted to happen to these bodies.
I would consent to this, but again, not my body, not my choice. I don't know.
So yeah, this is perfect. This is why we need more Evans. But no, so that the creepy, unscrupulous people of the world can take little bits off.
No, but this has actually helped me narrow down my answer a bit. You want to do weird fucking art with my body? I'm probably down for it. Are you the government or the army? Stay the fuck away.
Okay.
I was thinking of that I don't know, grandmother's body that was a target for bomb testing. Yeah, right. Fuck you. How fucking dare you use me to train to kill more people? Fuck you. But you want to make weird blood art? Fuck yeah, just siphon me out. Whatever. Just not while I'm alive, please. Please don't make this a weird torture thing. All right, Leah, what's going on with you?
Well, first and foremost, I'm an organ donor, and I want, if there's anything usable, most important to me that goes to somebody who it can help, because that's the most important thing to me. If there's anything in my body that can be put to good use for somebody else, I want them to get that. Is there a severe problem with how organ donation works in this country? Yes, there is. But ideally, go to somebody who needs it. That's all I care about. I don't have to like them as a person. They just need. I want them to have an organ if they can use it.
Very cool of you. I like that.
With the rest of my body, I'm less concerned about. Much like Evan, I don't super care. I do think I would like to be not used for art or
because what if it's bad? Or what if
what if it's bad art?
What if they made Pooh Bear out of your blood? That doesn't feel good.
Doesn't it?
No, not blood Pooh Bear. No,
doesn't
it doesn't. Stop.
What about bloody shirt for
Pooh Bear? Don't pull a third Pooh Bear.
I just can't reach it.
Leah, do you want me to get the Easter Pooh Bear out of the bedroom?
Can you get giant Pooh Bear who's half my height?
Connor, you're gonna lose this fight.
Thing.
I just thought, what's something
you've done fucked up
you wouldn't want made out of blood?
No, but what I actually mean here is I don't want to be cremated because that's not super good for the environment, and it's if I'm already dead, I don't want to make the whole situation here worse. Right. Aquamation seems pretty cool. That I would love to see. Alkaline hydrosis, is that what it's called?
You're the information specialist.
I haven't watched Ask a Mortician in a hot minute, but That's cool. I would love to just get buried in a cemetery. Do not cremate, put me in a wooden box, none of those stupid reinforced boxes. When my Nana died, like, we got the heaviest duty casket. It was like steel reinforced with gaskets so the water couldn't get in.
Yeah.
And like, I understand. Like,
yeah, you don't want
the
Nana getting out
idea.
if she gets zombified.
Of course. That is my first thought.
Of course.
No, but like, let me decompose. Let me just put me in a wooden box. Put me 6 feet underground. Just let that happen. We're fine. I'm not of a culture where sky burials are a thing, and I don't want to be doing any weird shit after I die, vis-a-vis appropriation.
What's a sky burial?
So they take your body. I think it's
metal.
I think it's either Mongolian or Tibetan. I'm really sorry. I'm not super up on it. Like I said, it's been a minute since I watched Ask a Mortician.
Yeah.
But essentially, they put the body up on a tall area, plateau type of thing, and the birds eat it. I'm pretty sure like a pretty like respected type of funeral.
That feels right to me. Yeah. I mean, like, as long as it's really just about getting the body so that you don't see all the gushiness happening as it happens, right? And as long as you're up high enough, yeah. There's lots of cultures who feel like birds are very spiritual or like representative of souls, like making visits back. And I feel like there's got to be a connection there.
I like birds. Birds are cool. Okay, so Connor, now that we've saved all the labor in this post-mortem industry, what's going on with your bod?
I'm putting the work back into corpses because what people don't understand is that they are just walking bags of potential family heirlooms.
Just a whole lot of raw material.
That's right. And I like the aesthetics of bones and skeletons and ooky spooks. And I think that after I die, organ donation is a good thing. And I'm into that. Maybe with a couple of provisos.
I'll put it out there. I'm an organ donor too. Jeez.
Yeah, look at us. We're all organ donors. Good for us. Pat, pat, pat. Anyway,
just rub it in my face.
Like I want to have the like whole chuck me in a box and put me in the ground kind of thing. That's probably a good thing for the people around me who want to make sure that I'm properly dead and like can slap me across the face one last time before I go. But after that, I don't want them to put the soil on the box. I want them to take the box out of the hole, take me out of the box, take the bones out of me, use those to make things. I think I probably saw this I'm almost positive a fucking Ripley's Believe It or Not. Probably. But I'm fairly positive. I'm willing to bet that you could turn a leg bone into a flute, which would be fucking badass, right? For very special occasions, you bring out Pappy's leg.
At least a penny whistle.
Right? Sure. Why not? And then, like, for sure, just the whole skull, right? Have somebody wire up the whole skull, ideally, so that you can make the jaw open and close and do the clack clack. Not necessary. Do
you want the clack clack to accompany the flute bone? Is this like
maraca situation? Like,
no. The
tambourine or
I thought it was
farther away. Castanets.
No, I was thinking it's just like Connor singing. It's like a puppeteering of Connor singing.
I think it's best. We're neglecting spoons as an option. Just goes across the thighs.
Hang on. Before we get too far off of this, are you going to like jewel encrust your skull at all, or are you just leaving it bone?
No, I don't want to be garish. Maybe some very tasteful carving.
Just a little bit of top grill.
No.
Show the era in which you died.
If between now and the end I should pick up a grill, then certainly it should be preserved.
Are future generations allowed to add a grill for taste and flair?
My skull can absolutely be decorated.
How
for sure.
customizable is your
Customizable is the Connor skull.
Is your skull etching now just like a family signature?
Some families do the Thanksgiving tablecloth. Our family, we have the Connor skull.
Yeah, maybe this should be the new trading card game. It's just people's skulls from their ancestral skulls that they pass around from people to people.
We're gonna have such a haunted world.
This one was signed by his granddaughter, actually.
Sorry for cutting you off. Please keep talking about your skull. It's full skull, wired up, clack.
Yeah, clack. I feel like I don't know exactly what to do with ribs, but I feel like perhaps like decorating some sort of vest. No, not drumsticks.
Marimba?
I was going for marimba.
Oh,
which two were in a band together?
Hey, he started it with the flute and the clack clack. I was just finishing the Connor band. What band?
Bottle cap. God, Leah's the funniest fucking person we've ever had on this podcast.
Oh my God.
I really hope I didn't just clip.
You did. You so did, and it's so good.
I can't tell you how many times I've told people about this, and no one has ever made that joke.
I liked Connor Band because it made me think of Contraband, and then Leah fucking skyrocketed that.
Oh God.
Fuck me.
Flute, and then definitely knuckle bones for fortune tellings.
Okay.
You got to be able, some scrap bones will make good dice.
Okay,
yeah, ribs. I was thinking, for a nice vest for a really creepy outfit. You can change out the vest from time to time. I've got a big no on Leah's face.
How about baby crib? Protect the next generation with the old generation.
I'm gonna raise you and go with maybe like a tasteful wind chime situation, but half mobile above the baby's crib.
I like that.
Very good.
Yep.
Fuck. What's going on with your teeth? No, it's in the skull. Sorry.
They're in
My bad.
I forgot we were talking about bones for a second, and I was like, "Wow, we're just getting real mean all of a sudden."
Oh, no! I have not.
It's like, wow.
Oh, hey man.
Fuck is going on with your teeth right now?
Hey, your hair looks off. What's the story?
It's just segue into what is it? The Smile Direct Club sponsorship.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And so I feel like I want to, by the time I die, find a nice artisan who can look the other way, because I'm positive there are laws against exactly what I'm preaching.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
Yeah. Dice, knuckle bones, loads of things. Fun for kids.
That's our podcast. Well, thank you for listening. You made it to the end. You didn't have to listen this far, but you did, and we appreciate it.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah, fuck. Why did you stick with this one?
We learned so much on this journey.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my God. We got to come up with a jokey title for this one, a la Magic School Bus. We can do that off pod, but if thank you for listening. If you wanna get your own questions answered, we've got an email at Connor.
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
Yes.
You can reach out to us and we'll pop you on the show. If you want to get parasocial with us, we're on all of the places at The Answer Is Lemon. You can find us BlueSky, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We're active on all of them somehow. But yeah, thanks for your time. Love you. Bye.
See ya.